Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT and thank God it's been about 2 weeks international break. Oh my God, it's so long. I can't stand the international breaks. We're back finally. The next match is Chelsea versus Ajax. We are away to Ajax. My brother actually is going to go to this game. I've just noticed something before we get started. There are other channels doing the FIFA simulations, and I noticed that they're trying to rival me. I typed it in, and I'm like, Chelsea versus Newcastle. I see a bunch of other channels doing it. Some have got more views. It is what it is. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. They probably have whole channels dedicated to this kind of stuff. But you're only going to get my commentary here, obviously. So thank you for everyone who keeps coming back for more, and especially if you're a dedicated Chelsea fan. Barkley went off with an injury. He come off at half-time. I don't know if he's going to be playing in the game against Ajax. Of course, Rudiger is injured, confirmed, so I'm leaving him out completely. Kante has also been confirmed as injured. I don't know if he'll be back for this game against Ajax. But essentially, we're going to go with the same lineup as we did against Ajax. He may go, I would say, more experienced with Giroud, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Adoy got run out as well against Newcastle, so he might have complete faith in him. I may think to myself, Pedro might play ahead of Adoy, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. He's often a bench person anyway, comes off the bench and does whatever. So again, Kante is not fit, but I don't know if he's going to be on the bench or not. And so essentially, this is a team I think we're going to have to work with. Essentially, again, Barkley may be on the bench, he may not be, he may start this game. Kovacic, but at this point in time, from what I understand, because we have no definite information on the injury, I mean, who knows, maybe even Loftus-Cheek could step in there and take Kante's place. Maybe we should do that. He's come back from injury. I'm not too sure of his position right now. But you could argue that at this point. But again, I'm not too sure. So let's just say Kante's ruled out at this point. And I mean, again, it's only a simulation. It is what it is. But thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel and watches my content. We've had about 2,000 views on the Lille versus Chelsea game. We had about another, 1,000 on the Southampton game, which is fantastic. And so those numbers are really racking up. Thanks to everyone who does watch. Like I said, it's really much appreciated. Hit that notification bell and hit the subscribe button if you enjoy my simulations. And so this match against Ajax, the names ain't too complicated for me to say. I have entered the Champions League thing on the group stages, so it does this instead of just saying friendly, I believe. But yeah, the Ajax team is a very good side from last season. Got to the semi-finals, wanted them to go into the final and then beat Liverpool or Tottenham. Didn't happen, obviously. They've sold one of their big players, De Jong, who's a young talent to Barcelona, but I can't think of too many players who they've let go. They've managed to maintain a decent squad. Van der Beek's a good centre midfielder. I've not messed with the Ajax team. It has nothing to do with me. FIFA, it's all on FIFA for that. Stand up for the national anthem. Blind is how you say his name. I call him Blind, but yeah, whatever, Blind. They've got some really good players there. Some I've never heard of. I think their goalkeeper's 85, for example, like stats-wise. I'm like, who the hell is that? Jorginho has said he's open to return to Italy. Not bloody likely, mate. You're still contracted with us, but whatever. They were asking him about it. His agent was stirring. Who knows? Zurich, Van der Beek, Prommel. If I get some of their names wrong, my apologies. But for the most part, from what I looked at, they seem pretty simplistic enough. I should be able to save them. They're not all confusing with X, Y's and Z's in. So, Onana is in goal. Alvarez in the centre midfield. Huntelaar. Siren De Jong. Okay, they've got second De Jong. Blind in defence. Martins and Alvarez take the midfield. Zurich and Proms take the wing. And Tadic playing up front. That's not the Tadic at Southampton, is it? I don't know if it is. I think he might have went back there, like moved to his homeland, I think. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So Mount starts in midfield. Kovacic and Jorginho. Tomori and Zuma make up the two centre-backs, along with Aspilicueta and Alonso, Hudson-Odoi and Willian up top in the attack. Now, let's step out of the game. Man, it feels like forever since I've done one of these simulations. So here we go. Ajax to kick it off. Van der Beek. Tadic. Martinez. I didn't get to see the Newcastle game, unfortunately. It wasn't on Sky Television. I'll watch Match of the Day later on, maybe, and see it then. But I've got to get this out as soon as possible, you know. So I can't wait around. Mount. Alonso. Mount now. Passes it to Abraham. We only won that game 1-0. I think the simulation against Newcastle was 0-0. So there weren't much in it. It was just a 1-0 victory. But I'll take that victory all day long. I think that's 5 straight victories for Chelsea, I believe. Ajax coming forward now. The left back breaking forward. Blind. Martinez now. Mount with the interception. Aspilicueta. Bypasses his man. Willian. Loses out. Talaford. Tadic now. Van der Beek. Back to Tadic. Martinez now passes it to the left back. Gets a cross in. And there's a header across goal. It just goes wide. Alvarez disappointed not to get that on target at least. Could have, striker could have crept up on that and put it away. And shot Chelsea straight away. I'm not even too sure where we are in this group stage table. Didn't we lose against Valencia or something? We drawed. But Ajax is someone we definitely want to beat. And one of the danger teams in our group, 100%. Alvarez, Van der Beek. We need 3 points here, there's no doubt about that. Martinez now with some step overs. Chelsea holding off. Zurich now. Chelsea break it up. Kovacic. Abraham. Some Ajax fans last time I think got banned from travelling to the games at Chelsea, I believe. I read recently. Van der Beek broken up. Chelsea with interception. Slow start here. Adoy now on the ball on the left hand side. Can he take his man on? Alonso. Chelsea keeping possession or trying to keep possession. Put some passes together. It's not been much happening. A big battle in the midfield here. Not being able to get to the front three. Either side really. Jorginho breaking up play. Or trying to. Van der Beek now. Tadic. Plays it in the back left hand side. Aspilicueta trying to catch up. Cuts inside now. Across the box. Oh, just headed out there. Either defender. Lovely little move there from Zurich. And tried a little trick. Worked his magic around the player. If you look here. A little bit of skill there. Tries to volley it. Lovely. But wasn't effective enough. Not enough venom on the shot. Abraham now trying to get a flick on. It's gone to no one. Talafago. I don't know that guy's name. I really don't. Martinez. Proms. Alvarez. The slow build up, won't even lie. Tadic now. Ajax trying to put something together. Bypasses his man. What the hell are you doing? Ridiculous. Works it through. Oh my god, 1-0. Proms. What the hell was Chelsea doing? Unbelievable. It was out of nothing. No one challenged him really. He bypassed his man easily. Proms ran into space and then he's buried it. What? It was absolutely nothing. There was nothing to that move. Chelsea, wake up. Comes onto it. Hits it with his left foot. Solid strike. But I just feel a little bit disappointed how there was not enough challenge in there to have stopped that. Quincy Proms. What a name, Quincy. So, Chelsea 1-0 down in the first 21 minutes of the game. They'll pull their finger out and do something. Get with it. It's like they're half asleep. Zuma. Aspilicueta. Kovacic. Back to Willian. Throws it through to Abraham. Aspilicueta again trying to beat his man. Throws it through. It goes nowhere. Blocked off by the defender. It's a slow build up for Chelsea. We'll get into it a lot more. Being more effective. Kovacic now. Jorginho. He's got a shot on him, remember. Trying to bypass his man. Blocked off. Tadic now. And now Ajax hit them on the break. They've got that comfortable 1-0 lead. Puts the ball into space. How's he even got there? Proms. That is ridiculous. Knocks it into space. And Zuma this time with the clearance. That ball looked like so light-hearted. Like it was nothing. It feels like a training game. At this point for Chelsea. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not half bothered. Challenged by Willian. Proms now blocked off by Aspilicueta. Willian. Mount. Haven't seen much of Mount in this game. Don't like the formation we're playing in this match. Did it at Newcastle, but I prefer the one where we have the two centre midfielders in the defensive roles with a front three supporting the main striker. Maybe a lone striker, but it's got that support, and it just feels like it hasn't got that here. Working on the wings, and we're being blocked off in the midfield. It's a battle. We've got to use his wings a lot more. There we are, knocking it into space now. Abraham stretching the play. Alonso comes back into it now. He's got overlap, surely. Lucky to get that pass off to Mason Mount now. Back to Odoi. Puts it in to the right-hand side. William challenges. Cleared by Ajax. Proms now. Been very influential in this match. Oh, brilliant bit of skill. Bypasses his man now. Runs on. Waits for the little play. Van der Beek now. All challenged by Zuma. And Chelsea managed to break that up now. Got to pick up the pace now. It's a ball into this left-hand side. Can Odoi reach it? No, he can't. Trying to make something happen. They need to quicken up the pace of the passing to be more effective. We saw a little glimpse of it there. It needs to happen more. 37 minutes gone. Martinez. Alvarez back to Van der Beek. Proms. Tadic now. Trying to bring other people into play. Still maintains possession of the ball. Holding them off. Still got possession of the ball. Puts the ball into the box. And cleared this time. I think that was Alonso. I'm not too sure. Mount. Odoi now on his left hand side. No one to challenge him. He's got to run all the way. Come on. Put a ball into the box. Or cut inside. Do something. He cuts inside. Still in possession. And it's a follow-up. Oh, the shot was weak. What? I don't know what that it was with the initial shot. He took the shot, got blocked off, and then that follow-up was weak as hell. I think it was offside anyway. Yes, it was. Very disappointing. Onana with the clearance. 43 minutes gone. Ajax 1-0 lead still, holding, looking quite comfortable. Chelsea not really done enough in attacking sense. Tadic. Ajax looking the better side overall. Zuma. Mount. Odoi. Gets blocked off by the defender. Free kick given. Not a very eventful game. We've had just one goal in the first half. 2 minutes added on. Chelsea have to change this around. Mount with the free kick now. It's gone near the back post. It's gone nowhere. Very disappointing. He has a blue glove on. One blue glove. What's that about? Fashion sense? Ajax fans feeling very motivated. And that is the end of the first half. A lacklustre first half. Not enough chances created. Ajax have been the better team, no doubt about that. So let's see what Chelsea can do in the second half. Need a bit more, just a bit more oomph in the midfield. I look at somebody who's Dest is his name, that right back, and Tafigo. I can't say his name to save my life. So Chelsea kick this off now. The second half. Kovacic. Zuma. Mount now. Zurich now with the block. It seems to have continued from the first half, to be honest with you. Zurich now, Van der Beek. Proms. Van der Beek now back to Proms now, trying to bypass his man. Aspilicueta gets there. Kovacic. Chelsea pick up the flipping passing, man. You're flipping slow. Oh. So frustrating to watch. Come on. Willian. Kovacic now. Nice little back heel to Willian. He's got to get more into the game as well. Drags it across goal, and Abraham was blocked off. Blin now. The Ajax defence have had nothing, you know, their goalkeepers had essentially nothing to do. Alvarez, Tadic now. Van der Beek trying to overlap him, and Mount blocks him off this time. Tomori. Jorginho. Adoy. Knocks it into space now. Abraham's got to use his pace. He's so slow. Why aren't he moving his pace? Adoy now in the box and takes a strike. Blocked off. And made Ajax back for panic for a second now. Panic clearance. It's a throw to Chelsea. And a substitution being made. Adoy coming off for Pedro. And that is very early on in the first half. 56 minutes gone. But whatever. Pedro, I think that was now. Gives it to Mount. Back to Pedro. First few touches on the ball. Mount. Takes a strike from distance. Oh, it's hit the bar. Oh my God. Out nothing that was. Well, that would have been a beautiful wonder goal from Mason Mount. Goalkeeper went up for it. Off the bar. It is a goal kick. De Jong is on for Van der Beek. Remember, this is not the same De Jong that took part in the Champions League squad last year. He has gone to Barcelona. Zurich. He just seems to bypass easily. Runs into space. Dest now. Horrible name, but Dest. And looks at the space now. A little 1-2. And Alonso's there to gather it. Kepa, get rid of it. Jesus. Tried to put something together there. Worked quite well. Just didn't come off for them this time. Abraham. Kovacic. Chelsea got to be more fast on the break. Look, he's calling for it. Oh, brilliant little move there. Oh, needs more of that. Dest got there. If Chelsea were to do more of that, they could be 1-1, 2-1 at this point. They're not doing that. Not got the pace. I don't know what's going on with them. And Ajax making another sub. Varese on for Marin. And Chelsea's Abraham is coming off for Giroud. Be a bit more physical. He ain't got a lot of pace, but his movement might be a bit better. So maybe liven Chelsea up a little bit. Kovacic now is picking up the pace. Jorginho knocking it in to Giroud. His first touches on the ball. Brings others into play and Mount with a shot. And that's what we need. Someone to hold up play, bring others into it. And he's done that. That change has been positive straight from the outset. But if Chelsea would actually start moving their asses. Pedro now. Cuts inside. Plays it in the space. It's brilliant. Oh, should have had a shot and went for himself, mate. Take the shot yourself. Don't worry about passing it. Got to test that goalkeeper. He hasn't been tested enough in this entirety of the game. Chelsea's starting to come alive now. It's only taken 67 minutes. My God. That is terrible, really. De Jong now. Proms. I can't remember this guy's name, so the left back, who's doing brilliant little skills there to bypass his man. Hasn't quite worked out for him this time. Kepa now. Get rid of it, Kepa. Don't muck around. William left clattered on the floor there. Dest. Dest is almost in a midfield role. This is how confident Ajax are coming forward. De Jong. Zurich. Holding play, and Chelsea break it up. They've got to hit them on the break. Pedro now. And they're just trying to maintain possession. It's so packed in that midfield. Clips it in over the top left-hand side now. Pedro on this left wing. If you can't work your way through the midfield, just go put it over the top. Route 1. You're playing this 4-3-3 formation. Use it. Old school. Kovacic now plays a little 1-2 there. Back to Giroud. Plays it into the box. It's Kovacic. Another strike. Oh, and Jorginho knocks it wide. At least that's trying something. Being a little bit exciting. Trying to make things happen now. And Jorginho's knocked that high and wide. Not a very good strike at all. But decent build-up play. They need more of that. And I feel disappointed. It's been lackluster for Chelsea this entire game. They haven't done enough of that. I haven't changed none of the settings in which these simulations are done. It's all kept the same how it was in the previous game, so it's just the way the game is now. Proms. Alonso. Remember, this is a challenging team though. This is not a muggy team. They are in the Champions League semi-final last year. A good ball into the box. Oh, it looked interesting. And the goalkeeper gathers up with ease. They can just waste time. 10 minutes to go, more or less. Can Chelsea get the draw? Snatch a point from this game. And Ajax now, they're picking up the pace of their passing. Loses out. Giroud. Kovacic. Loftus-Cheek's come on. I didn't see him come on. But apparently he has. He must have come on from Mount. Kovacic. Hands it to Azpilicueta now. William now has knocked it into space. He's dragged it wide. Trying to cut inside and Blind with the challenge. William wins it back though. Azpilicueta with the support. Tries to get a cross in now. Back to William. Inside the box. Jorginho. Back to Azpilicueta. Looking to thread through, make that killer pass. William and Blind is intercepted there. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Chelsea should have done something with that. 86 minutes gone. Bypasses his man. Proms. Looks it to Zurich now. With the right back overlapping. Going to be offside at this point, I'm sure. Alonso with the interception this time. Chelsea got to snatch here. Got to do something. Come forward. Be positive. Giroud now. Loftus-Cheek breaking in to the back four, and it hasn't worked out. Misplaced pass. 2 minutes added on. Pedro broke up play, and it is the last substitution of the game. No point really. Martinez off for Huntelaar, the legendary Huntelaar. It's a cameo role here. Ajax in possession. Tadic knocks it into space, and Chelsea. Guys, that is the end of this week's simulation. A disappointing result for Chelsea. A lackluster first half. Not enough chances created for Chelsea. I know Ajax are a good squad. I'm not saying that in the least. I think the formation was poor. We struggled in midfield. We didn't do enough. There wasn't enough energy up front. It almost seemed like you had to slap someone in the face for them to wake the fuck up, because that's how it felt to me. Proms is man of the match, made some good movements, looked like the most liveliest of players there, and scored the goal. A 1-0 loss for Chelsea there. Disappointing. Hopefully it's different in real life, of course. But yeah, and I'm not sure if Kante would have made. Kante always has an effect on these games anyway. But maybe the formation would be different. Maybe Kante actually start the Ajax game. Maybe he'd even be on the bench and have an opportunity to come on. I don't know. But we've worked with what we've got here, and this is what we've managed to do thus far with that formation and the lineup here today. I mean, the Newcastle game was a 0-0 on my simulations, and we only won 1-0, which is kind of disappointing considering how I suppose in theory it's a tight game. I don't know the context of it right now because I haven't watched it, but 1-0 victory after we've been scoring goals galore. You know, so it was. So I'm just going to assume it was a very tight game, even though the club, you might consider it being like as one that's down and trodden. It hasn't been the case. So who knows? We lost 1-0 here in this simulation. Maybe we win 1-0, hopefully, against Ajax or whatever, you know. But we needed to do a lot more of what we were starting to do in the second half, in the first half, because it felt like we kind of tried to come alive, and it was too late by then. Substitutions made were influential. Giroud holding up play. Abraham didn't do enough of that. You know, it just felt like they came alive when Giroud come on, and Pedro was doing something as well. Who knows? Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this week's simulation. Disappointing loss, I know. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you're interested in seeing the other simulations that I've got up until this point, there will be the link in the description below. FIFA simulations 2019-20 season. You can check out my completed playthroughs that I've done thus far on my channel, as well as all my food reviews if you're interested in that kind of thing. It's up to you. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time, and keep the blue flag flying high. The next match, I don't even know who the next match is, but I'll see you so that'll be out in theory. That will be out Thursday, Friday. After we play the Ajax game. The Ajax game, of course, is on Wednesday at this point. So, actually, I might check now who's actually next. Guys, we got Burnley as our next match, and then after that we got Manchester United in the Cup. That'd be very interesting. So guys, I'll see you in the Burnley one, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.